I'm going to show you guys exactly how to be funded as a sports bettor. I'm going to show you exactly how I've gotten funded as a sports bettor for several hundreds of thousands of dollars. And I'm just going to kind of run through in this video a very educational, exactly what you need to do, what challenges you need to pass, kind of exactly step by step how to get funded as a sports bettor, and less of strategy and more of just exactly what you need to do and just showing you the step by step by step. And then I'm going to make more videos on strategy, on things you can do in the actual betting side of it to get funded and win at a higher rate. That way you, again, can get funded and make a lot of money off of player profit. So again, I'm Cole Picks. I'm a pro sports bettor. Been doing it for about 4 years. Been utilizing funded sports betting for about 6 months now. And it's essentially almost doubled my bankroll and double the amount of money that I make betting on sports, because I get access to money from other sports investors. They fund profitable sports bettors like myself, and I get to keep 70% of the profits of a bankroll that I am not risking my own money on. So they are putting up the dollars for me, and I am simply betting my plays and exchanging my skills, and they're putting up the money. And together, it's like a team. They put the money, I put the skills, and we all profit. And I keep 70%, they keep 30%. So let's get into it, guys. As you can see, I've got 7 different accounts. I like to range between some standard and pros. And the reason why I like to do that is because I'm a $3,000 unit size bettor, and I want to make sure that I can place my 1 unit bets on my standard account. And then I'll place my 1.5, 2, and 3 unit bets on my pro account, because on a pro account, you can bet 5K to 10K unit size for a 100K account, and on a standard 1K to 5K unit size. So let's get into it, guys. First off, let me go place my final bet of the day that I have not locked in yet on player profit, so that you guys can kind of see what that looks like as a funded sports bettor. So my final bet of the day is in the NHL, and it is the Ducks versus Canucks over 6. So we're going to lock this in. I'm going to lock this in as a 1 unit play. There we go. That's the correct amount. Select my package. I'll select a standard 100K account, since it's a 1K to 5K unit size for the standard accounts. And then I'll go ahead and place my pick. So there we go. Pick is placed. And then, yeah, so that's how you place a pick on player profit. Again, they've got sports, NHL, football, college football, Canadian football, basketball. They've got NBA, college basketball. So I can lock in almost all my bets every single day. They are expanding the amount of sports they have. They're expanding player props, parlays. I don't even bet on parlays anyways, but player profits really doing a good job of expanding. They've been around to private bettors for, a couple years now, but to the public for only about 6 months. So as they go, they're expanding their lines, expanding more and more, adding more player props, adding more betting lines. So it's really awesome to see, because it allows us as sports bettors to find the most value possible. And it's a win-win, because, when they are putting up the bankroll, we're putting up the skill. They give us the opportunity to, show our skill in the best way, get a lot of different sports, a lot of different props, lines, what we need to be successful. And then, it's a win-win. They make money because they keep 30% of our profits once we're funded. So let's get into it. As far as going and getting a challenge and getting funded as a sports bettor, let's just run through exactly what you need to do to get funded as a sports bettor. So first off, they've got accounts starting at $1,000 standard. Those are $29. They've got accounts from $1,000 to $5,000 to $10,000 to $25,000, $50,000, and $100,000. And these challenges do not change throughout the dollar amount of each challenge. They just obviously increase the bet minimum and bet maximum because it's more money in the account. So, but it does change when you head over to the pro account, which pros come in 5, 10, 25, 50, and 100. And in the pro accounts, the unit size changes. So as you can see here, at a 5K pro account, the bet minimum is $250. Bet maximum is $500. That's 5 to 10% of bankroll per bet. On a standard 5K account, 50 to 250, so 1 to 5%. So for you guys starting off, I want to recommend that you take a standard account for your regular 1 unit plays. You're going to run 1 to 2% of bankroll per bet. If you're running a 1% of bankroll, let's just put this as let's go as a 100K account. You would run $1,000 unit sizes. And then on a, you know, 2-unit play, you run $2,000 unit sizes. Let's say you want to run a $3,000 unit size, like my case, where I'm a $3,000 unit size better. I also get pro accounts that way for 2, for 1.5, for 3-unit bets. I can bet those plays on Player Profit on my pro accounts because the standard account only goes up to 5K unit size for a $100,000 account. So in order to pass and get funded, essentially, you pay them. If you are getting a $1,000 funded account, you pay them $29. You start in a simulated account for phase 1 and phase 2. You got to place at least 15 bets. You got to go up at least 20% without going down 15%. And you got to just do that twice. You can place as many bets as you want. I don't want you guys to rush this process at all because there's no reason to. Don't get greedy. Don't start placing crazy unit sizes. Don't start placing 5% per bet. That's not the way to do it. Be patient with yourself. It doesn't matter if it takes a few weeks to get funded because it's going to be worth it, right? You're going to get access to more funding than you could have ever had with a sports betting bankroll on a regular sports book if you do it the right way and get funded. So, with a 15 bet minimum, again, you can place 1,000 bets. So you can place as many as you want. So don't rush the process. Don't get greedy. Don't start placing crazy unit sizes. Run 1% of bankroll per unit size or per unit. And then, you pass phase 1, you pass phase 2, you get funded. Then you can now withdraw your profits every 30 days. So let's say you take this $1,000 funded account, you turn it into $2,000 in the funded stage, which would be, going up, would be doubling your bankroll. You get to keep 70%. You keep $700. And for that account, you paid $29. Obviously, you're probably not going to double your account. You're probably going to gain 30, 40, 50% on your account and then take a withdrawal. But I just wanted to make it easy, 1,000, 2,000, makes it an easy math equation for us. But still, even if you're going up $500 in your account, you are, taking that thing and turning it into several $100s of profit when you're only paying $29 for the account. And then you could start getting into these bigger accounts. And I would definitely recommend, if you are a bigger unit size bettor, start rolling into these big accounts right away. Don't get out of your reach, but a $100,000 account is $1,000. You would put $1,000 in a single bet or into your bankroll for sports betting when you could be putting $1,000 in, passing challenges, betting the proper way, and then getting $100,000 in sports betting funding. You go turn that into 130K. You keep 70% of your profits. You just made $20,000 and you risked $1,000. So essentially, Player Profit's allowing you to make a lot more money as a sports bettor without risking more money. And that's really important because, a lot of you guys, myself included, when we first start, we got a smaller bankroll or we just don't want to risk a whole lot of money. The only way to make these massive payouts is these big parlays, which are not good value. Parlays are terrible value and are not going to make you money long term. So Player Profit allows us to bet the proper way and still follow everything we want to do, CLV bets, bankroll management, everything, and bet the proper way and still get to make big money, big payouts. That's what's great about Player Profit. I want every single one of you guys to be taking advantage of funded accounts because as a sports bettor, I'm coming on here to show you something that's really helped me, helped a lot of my members, and kind of give you guys a full rundown because a lot of people are asking me for this video. So if you want to get funded, you know where to go. Playerprofit.com would be where you go to get funded as a sports bettor. And you go from there, and that's how it works. That's how you go about getting funded as a sports bettor. Those are the challenges. And I'll put the link for Player Profit down in the description.